Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Evan. How do you pronounce your name?
Jaques.
Jaques?
Yep.
I wouldn't never know. Evan Jaques, and we're going to talk about Out of the Barrel. What's Out of the Barrel? Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Out of the Barrel. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're a craft beer tap room.
Craft beer tap.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're located in Fig Garden Village.
Fig Garden.
Yep, right in the middle there. Do you know where Jaques Urban Eats is? Kind of in the
Kinda,
center?
yeah.
Yeah, by the Whole Foods. There's that driveway there.
yeah.
So we're smack dab right in the middle there.
Okay.
Right across from Jaques Urban Eats. So great place to get some food and then walk on over and grab a beer.
Okay. All right, Evan. You're going to educate me because I'm old school. All right. It was Budweiser all my life, right?
Sure.
Talk to me about craft beers. I mean, why do I want to, I tried Henry Weinhardt's when they came out, and I ended up going back, but talk to me.
Yeah, so that's a common thing, and that's
Yeah.
really what we're all about and trying to kind of change and bring to light. So what I do is I go out and find some of the best small independent craft breweries that are around that are just making a phenomenal product. I work with those breweries and partner with them to get their product and bring it into the tap room and share it with my local community.
Cool.
And so craft beer is, surprisingly, it seems like it's everywhere, right? It seems like little breweries popping up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's less than 15% of the total market.
Okay.
So that means 85% of the market is just like yourself, buying Budweiser because that's what you know and you like or think you like, and that's
Evan,
what it is.
I get the concept of, different wines. Even though Napa claims to have good wines, we know that, the Central Valley wines are actually better, if you know anything about it. And I don't know anything about it, but I've been told. Okay? But the thing is, what makes a beer... Oh, now, obviously, some beers, people have a predilection of taste towards one kind or another. But beyond that, what is it that makes a craft beer better than a different craft beer, if there is such a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. And there is some subjectivity to it, obviously, just like with wine. I think the difference between beer and wine is that it's a little bit easier to tell if you like that product or not. And the pricing differential between, one craft beer or another is not nearly as substantial as it is with wine, for the most part. But, there's kind of a couple different ways to look at it. There's some breweries and beers that are brewed to style, right? Like, so think of a classic German style Helles lager. There's a certain way that it should look, it should taste, a certain body, a certain finish, versus, say, for example...
Now you're beginning to sound like a wine guy to me, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, there is definitely a bit of snootiness to it, but at the same time, yesterday, I got a beer from Alvarado Street out of Salinas, and they made a beer that tastes like a banana split. So literally, it's chocolate and bananas, and it's phenomenal. And it's exactly to point.
Really,
you smell it and taste it, and if you had a blindfold on, you wouldn't know that you weren't eating a banana split. So
do they sell that in bottles or cans?
Cans. I actually just brought it into the tap room today, this afternoon. It's fresh and ready for you.
And I was going to ask you. Oh, all right. At the tap room, right?
Yes.
Is it all on out of
draft?
Yeah. Thank you.
Great question.
Or is it bottles and cans? Is there a difference?
Okay, so first we have 32 draft taps.
Really?
So yep, and they're all rotating. So on any given day, you're not going to find the same beer there. We're always trying to find what's fresh and new and good and tasty.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we have 6 doors of bottles and cans that are for sale on or off premise. So you can either take a can or a bottle and open it right there and enjoy it in our glass, or you can take it home and enjoy it later. It's the same price either way.
Okay.
So it's like I said,
you don't charge extra for bags, do you?
No bags. no bags for us. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
Do they come with straws?
Yeah. No straws needed either.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, in terms of a difference between on draft and can or bottle now, they've made so many improvements on how they package and what the package really is, and liners and stuff like that in cans, that you really can't taste the difference. But if it's stored and served properly, then you're never going to get like, for example, cans. A lot of people went away from cans
Right.
because it used to taste like aluminum.
Yep.
Well, if you get the right aluminum can from any of these craft breweries, are buying the right product now, and you store it cold and you serve it fresh, you're never going to get that aluminum taste. It's always going to taste the way that it's
That's
supposed to
good
taste.
to know.
Yeah.
Okay, what got you into this?
Well, I would say probably my love for it got really kicked off back in college. I went to UC Davis, and UC Davis has one of 6 Master of Brewing Science schools in the world, I think is what it's called.
You're not a master.
I am not at all.
Oh, okay.
It was my senior year, just kind of a kick around goof off class.
okay,
I
yeah.
took an intro to beer and brewing, and that kind of kicked off my inspiration and love for the beer.
Were
but,
you at Davis studying to be a vet?
No,
okay.
actually, I did managerial economics, essentially business there.
Okay.
And I spent the next, 7, 8 years, I can't even remember now, just in a couple different industries, doing healthcare consulting for a while. I did electrical construction, actually, for the last 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And just decided it wasn't the right path for me, and I wanted to start my own tap room.
And you decided to, no pun intended, take the plunge.
Take the plunge, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And now you're relatively new. How long you been open now?
So Fig Garden is our second location.
Really?
Yep. So we just opened in January, so we're brand new there.
Okay.
We've been open for a little over a year and a half with our first location, which is in Campbell, so near San Jose.
Okay.
And I live in Morgan Hill, so kind of by Gilroy. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a little bit of a drive out here, but definitely worth it.
Okay. So you decided to open where the good market is, right?
You know, there's a lot of great people out here,
Yeah.
but just not quite enough beer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially when I compared, say, Fresno to Sacramento, for example. Fresno has more people, but only 3 or 4 or 5 really quality craft beer tap rooms like what I have.
Yeah.
Sacramento, for example, has 10, 15 plus. So
They're losers.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're just crowded over there.
Yeah.
But Fresno, I saw like a real need for
Yeah.
this product, and
And how have you been welcomed here in Fig Garden?
it's been okay.
Yeah.
January is always a tough month for beer in general.
Yeah, well, there is that, huh?
Yeah, so dry January and that
Yeah.
whole thing. But I think people are still finding out about us. So it's definitely growing and going in the right direction.
Okay, talking to somebody, what's the stellar thing that we want to bring to the table when we're talking about you to somebody that has no clue?
I would say what we're really trying to provide is a welcoming, community-centered atmosphere for everyone.
Okay.
We are 21 and over only,
Right.
so if you have kids, leave them at home, find a
Just leave,
babysitter.
that's
Leave them by themselves, let them play on the freeway. No,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's
I have a 2-year-old daughter myself, so it's a bummer that we can't have children inside, but that's the law
Understood.
and yada yada. But like I said, we're trying to create a welcoming atmosphere,
Cool.
and really allow people to explore and
I appreciate
enjoy
what
a
you brought here
good
today.
pint. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Thank you.
Good luck. Come on back. Now, you ever do any kind of a special event? Okay.
More or less.
You're kind of new, but I'm sure that'll probably be, on the horizon.
Yeah,
You want to come on back? We'll talk about it.
sure. Sounds great. All right. Well, thank you very
Nice
much for
meeting
having
you,
me.
Evan.
Likewise.
Good
Yeah.
luck, and you never know. I may drop in and.
Please do. You can get
I'll
some
leave
more
my
of that
grandson at
kombucha.
home to handle the computer. And
There you go. Right on. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Hey, new. Now, what do you call this?
Craft beer
Craft
tap
beer.
room.
Craft beer tap room in the Fig Garden, and it's out of the barrel, literally. It's available for you. Check it out. Oh, before we go, we got a Facebook page. We got web pages.
Yep. So our
Yeah.
website is outofthebarreltaproom.com.
Okay.
Or our Facebook or Instagram account is at Out of the Barrel Fresno, and we're always posting what's new and fresh and coming in. So
There you go.
check us out.
There you go. Check them out, and I'll see you when we come back.